darkness of North Korea, where electricity, like everything else, is in short supply. And on the ground in Pyongyang, the situation was still so murky, even America's top spy told CBS's Bob Schieffer he was nervous.
Yes, I was quite apprehensive because we weren't sure how this was going to play out.
Clapper's mission? Bring back Americans Kenneth Bae and Matthew Todd Miller, both held for supposed crimes against the government. In return, he says, the North Korean Minister for State Security clearly hoped for substantially better relations with the U.S.
I think they were disappointed, frankly, that I didn't have some breakthrough.
Well, you did bring a letter from President Obama.
It generally was a pretty short letter, which basically identified me as the president's envoy and characterizing their willingness to release our two citizens as a positive gesture.
So where was leader Kim Jong-un? Nowhere to be seen. The country's state-run news agency has just released these pictures of Kim visiting a food production plant, possibly in response to fresh accusations from United Nations officials about massive malnutrition and starvation. Many North Korea watchers say that's a sore point with Kim, who thinks human rights issues are used by others as an excuse to pressure his regime.
There's a certain institutional paranoia. They did bring up the human rights issue at one point, although we were well into the dialogue, criticizing us for our interventionist approach, our interventionist policies in their internal matters.
Despite all that, Clapper says finally, with only 20 minutes' notice, the captive Americans were suddenly produced